Let's now create the trigger guard here. I'm going to go to Sketch and select Slot, Overall Slot, and selecting our YZ plane. I'm going to zoom in and drop our first point here. I'm hitting Control to disable the inferred constraints. Second point here. Moving up, pressing Control and left click. Hitting Escape. Next, I'd like to make sure that this one is horizontal. So left click and right click, selecting horizontal vertical. Next, I'm going to hit O for offset and offset this one. And the value to be 5. Hitting OK. Next, I'm going to hit D to grab our dimension. I'm going to select this point and this point. I'm going to drop our dimension here and key in 18. Hitting enter. Hitting escape. Next, I'm going to add dimension to this inner arc. Drop our dimension here. I'm going to key in 12. Next, I'm going to hit S and type PO to grab our point tool and drop our point at the midpoint of our construction line. So left click here, hitting escape and hitting D to grab our dimension, selecting this point, and I'd like this to reference at the edge of our slider. I'm going to drop our dimension here. I'm going to key in 86. Next, selecting our midpoint once more and selecting the top edge of our slider, dropping our dimension here. I'm going to key in 54. Hitting enter. Hitting escape and inspecting. So our model is now fully constrained. I can hit E to grab our extrude and select our profile. For direction, I'm going to select symmetric. I'm going to drag our arrow. And for the operation, we're going to make this one as join. I'm going to go to back view to have a better view. And here, I'm going to type in 4.5. Hitting OK. And hiding our canvas. So turning on our canvas once more. Let's go back to our sketch and add this profile. Now we have the option to go to sketch 50 and add an additional sketch here. I'm going to go to stop sketch, but for now we will try a different approach. Instead, I'm going to expand our origin folder. I'm going to right click YZ and create sketch. I'm going to zoom in, hitting S and grabbing our 3-point arc tool. Left click here and left click and third point here. Next, first point, second point, and third point here. Hitting escape. Next, I'm going to go to constraints, selecting horizontal vertical, selecting this point and this point, aligning them horizontally. Hitting escape. I'm going to go back to our constraints and select tangent, selecting this arc and this arc, this arc and this arc. Hitting escape. I'm going to move our center point here. Next, I'm going to hit D and dimension this arc. I'm going to key in 4, hitting enter. Now I'd like the center point of this arc to reference with this arc. So selecting this point and this point. Dropping our dimension, I'm going to key in 15.5. Next, I'm going to dimension this one to 9.5, hitting enter. Hitting L to grab our line, first point here and second point here. Hitting escape and going back to constraints, selecting tangent, selecting this arc and this line, hitting escape and trying to resize our entities. So this one is good for me. I'm going to hit E to grab our extrude tool and select this profile. Now for direction, I'm going to select to side and extents to be 2. Left click this arrow and left click this face. Rotating and left click this arrow and left click this face. And finally hit OK. Going to right view and inspecting our creation. Turning off our canvas. Turning it on. And now I can hit F to grab our fillet. I'm going to select this edge. Going to right view. I'm going to grab this arrow. I'm going to type in 6. Next, I'm going to control left click this edge. Going to right view. And finally, hit OK. So let's add fillets on these edges. I'm going to hit F, selecting this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. I'm going to try 1. So 1 looks good. Hitting OK. And going back to home view.